Hi friends, I'm going to tell you a few tips how you can make your online classroom really interesting, but I'll do that in a couple of videos. I'll begin with the very first tip. See, when you're having a class happening, okay, so children, they don't always are interested to see that screen of presentation to begin with. So start with some kind of quiz with them of whatever you've done in the previous day, and there are so many tools that you have, using which you can just create a very interesting quiz instantly. You will not even take much time. So today my very first tip is I'm going to tell you about something called as I'll go to the link and you will come to know. So you just go to www.quizzes.com, okay, and just save. So now when I click on this particular quiz, you will see what happens. So you're going to see this page, and what exactly you're supposed to do is you're supposed to, if you're a new user, just sign up. I already have an account, so I'll just open my account. So once you have your account, the account will be open and you can start creating a new quiz. Okay, so these are the quizzes which I already created. So what you do is you just start creating your own quiz, and it's so easy. I'll tell you how you're supposed to create your own quiz instantly within 5 minutes so that you can start playing with your children. Okay, because children, they want to see something happening, some activity happening all the time. So therefore you begin your class with this one. So just find or create a new quiz. Let me give it a name as, say, fun quiz, or let's say I was explaining the chapter of photosynthesis, and I would like to just do a quick recap of photosynthesis. So I'll say, okay, and it's a biology quiz. I'll just go to next. When I go to next, you just have to go to one of my favorite tools, because if I don't have much time to create my own question, how do I do? Just go to teleport. When you go to teleport, because this is the name that you have chosen, start choosing the question. So on the right hand side, you will going to see the question. What are you supposed to do is, if this is as per my class, I can just go and see that this is okay with respect to my class. I'll start adding the question. So my question is getting added into my quiz. You can, these are those sample quizzes that you already have over there. So go and just start having some nice questions for yourself. You have a question on chloroplast, and depending upon what exactly your classes that you're teaching, and at the same time what is the level and the standard that you're teaching. So it's basically, if the child is in class 5, in standard 5, just choose the quiz accordingly and keep on adding it. So once it's done, just click back, and that's it. Your quiz is done. So your instant quiz is so quickly done. Of course, you can create your own question. If you would like to create your own question in your quiz, go to the next question and start entering the values. Okay, so start entering a quiz. So let me just say, if there's a quiz on it's an MCQ question that I would like to create, or I would like to create a checkbox, or I would like to create a fill in the blanks, or I can even have a poll, and I can even have an open-ended question. So just select a multiple choice question, okay, and start entering. See, can you see a mobile version of that? This is what your children will going to see when they are attempting the quiz. So just suppose I have this question, and I would like to have an answer like oxygen, uh, carbon dioxide, or carbon monoxide, or none of the above. Okay, so just do nothing, choose the correct answer, because it's an MCQ. You can choose it right over there. You can see this green box getting ticked. Save it, and just see that now your quiz has 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 questions, and that's it. So you're done with the quiz. You've added your own question. Just add the details. You can just go to this one, and you can have say a nice screenshot of, for example, a nice emoji we can have, and just have a nice picture if you want. You can add a title, or the nice title that you can have to your image. At the same time, because all the instructions should be in English or in Hindi, you can always choose that in the language. If suppose this is for 5th standard, I'm mentioning for 5th standard, do I want this quiz to be public so that the others can also share it, or you want the quiz to be private? It's completely up to you. You can do that and just save the quiz. Once you're saving the quiz, you can see this screen. Now, interestingly, what you're supposed to do is just scroll down, and when your children, they enter your class, just do this. Play live with them. Okay, so your quiz is ready. You just sit in the class, your children are entering, and just go to this section of classic. When you go to classic and simply say continue, when you're continuing with this one, you will going to see this screen. Tell your children to go on another tab, because when they're working on either laptop or mobile, they can always open a new tab, and tell them this, and tell them to enter the code. Once they enter the code, they will be able to start playing the quiz. So what I'm trying to tell you is, because we teachers sometimes we struggle with the getting the interest of the children back, and they feel that the class will be just like any other class. So what we'll do is, let's get some fun element inside it. So what we have done through this is, through this quiz, we've not only made them to revise the previous day's concept, and at the same time we are helping them to learn and to get involved into the class, because this quiz is something which is time bound. They will love it, and I'll tell you how it will going to look like. So if suppose I have to play the game, I can just see, I'll just show you that we can always practice this and see it will going to look like. So when I click on practice and I play, so I will just going to open a new tab, and if I'm playing the quiz, it will going to look something like this. So see, my quiz is ready, and I'm starting, and I'm entering the first question, chloroplast, and I am just clicking any answer. Okay, so it will tell me the right answer also at the end, and this is something which a small kind of image you can see, and it will show me how many people are at the same time playing the quiz also. So I can just see a little competitive spirit, but at the same time, it is not, we are not testing anybody. We can always tell to our students that we are not testing you. It's just a fun way of interacting with you and doing a quick revision. So this is pretty cool and pretty nice, and something that you can always work as far as your class is concerned. Save your quiz and exit. And at the same time, you can also, now there's one more important thing that you need to know, because when you're logging in, you'll get a teacher's dashboard, and at the same time you will be able to see how your children have done. So you can show it to them, and how you're supposed to show it to them, just go to the report section, and you will be able to see your quiz that you've organized. It is running, and once it's done, you can always click on this and show the result. So it's wonderful. You all must try this app. It is free for teachers, and at the same time you can have as many quizzes as possible. In this case, you can make your quizzes private, you can make your quiz public, you can create your own quiz. Like, teachers and students are all there together, and we can always begin our class with this kind of fun element. So I hope the first part or the first tip is what you will definitely going to implement. I'll come up with another tool that you can try as a quiz, and just happy learning and happy teaching also at the same time, because ultimately we teachers need we need to show that we are, whatever we are doing, we are we're giving our best to that. So if you like this first tool, please don't forget to click the like button, do share and subscribe, and have a lovely day, teachers.